Y'all, I thought I was done with the Colorado and Oregon talk. I really thought I was done. But yesterday we reached an all-time low in sports commentary, sports debate shows, and just how the media talked about sports in general. I promise y'all I watched so many sports shows, and I never seen sports media just so defeated, talking so low, so lethargic, like, you know, like the wind had been sucked all out of them. Like they was going crazy all the weeks when Colorado won. But yesterday, everybody just sounds so defeated, so down on their luck, so on and so forth. And I'm like, come on, what is going on here, right? But when I watched FS1 Undisputed, I saw Keyshawn Johnson, former #1 overall pick out of USC, I think Keyshawn was like a 3-time Pro Bowler, played in the league for about 10 or 11 years. I heard Keyshawn say something that was just so embarrassing, like so disrespectful to Oregon's team and coaching staff, and was just embarrassing for him to even have that come out of his mouth. Keyshawn get on FS1 Undisputed talking about he heard from an assistant coach that a ton of information was being given to Oregon staff about game planning against Colorado. Like a whole bunch of coaches came together, conspired to beat Colorado. Everybody wanted to see Colorado lose, that they came together to help Oregon develop a plan to stick it to Colorado, to help them defeat Colorado in some major effective way. And then Skip Bayless goes, aha! Like he just discovered a damn murder mystery. Are you serious, dog? Are you serious? See, this is getting out of hand. What Keyshawn Johnson said, that's clown shit right there. That's clown shit if I ain't never seen it. It's shameful. It's embarrassing for Keyshawn Johnson. It's embarrassing for the media in general. It's embarrassing for FS1 Undisputed. All of that, right? The media can't accept that Colorado simply lost a game. They can't accept it so much. Now they making them all type of excuses for them. It got to be a reason why Oregon looks so good against them. It got to be a reason why. They so butthurt about this loss. It's a shame. First, I think Keyshawn Johnson is lying about this, for real. I really do. And if he's not lying, if the brother ain't lying, his source is lying. Because I promise y'all, it's not hard to game plan for Colorado at all. It's not hard. They can't run the football. Shedeur isn't a fast-running quarterback like a Lamar Jackson or Justin Fields, right? So he can't evade the pass rushers that well. He's going to just sit back and try to throw the ball, right? They struggle to rush the passer. Play them to throw the ball. It's easy. Like I promise y'all, I don't know half of the stuff that the football coaches know, and I can see that with my own 2 eyes, right? The lengths the media is going to protect Deion Sanders and not say anything bad about him and his team is ridiculous. I've never seen the media try to make a team look and sound so good after a loss. I've never seen this before. They are coddling him to a way like, you know, when people used to say LeBron James had fanboys in the media that would come out and protect him. Like, listen, man, I'm wishing Coach Prime the best. I really am. Y'all may not think it because of how I'm coming across, right? I hope Shedeur plays out of his mind and balls out well. You know what I mean? I hope a lot of them boys go and play pro in the league. Jimmy Horn Jr., Xavier Weaver, etc. I hope they go and do Dylan Edwards. I hope they do well. But this is just getting crazy. Coach Prime he got the most fanboys in the media. Nobody really want to say anything that could come across as disrespectful to Colorado's team, even if you just selling the truth. They just so sad and just so melancholy. Just a lugubrious tone all across their face on TV like somebody died. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy, man. Like, I'm promising you, the energy on every show is just so low. It's ridiculous. But Keyshawn Johnson saying that's the low of low. That's disrespectful to Dan Lanning's coaching staff and to him and his coaching staff. They ain't got to call up other coaches that help them game plan for Colorado. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. And then, like I told y'all before the game, I was watching Speak, right? I was watching Speak is on FS1. And on Speak, they on there talking about, before, like Shady McCoy, before the game, who Oregon really got over there. All of that, right? And how they can pull it off. They can pull off the upset and all this and all of that. They can do it. We believe. We coming. So on and so forth, right? And then after the loss, it's only Coach Prime first year. It's only their first year. I mean, wait till you better beat them now. Don't be talking like that. You talking all tough now. Shady, what are you talking about? Oregon's coach was talking tough. Because I'm going to get on what Shiloh was saying to the Oregon players before the game. He was talking heavy, talking crazy shit. Okay? So you talking about him talking crazy, trying to talk tough. Shiloh and them being way disrespectful, carrying it way too much. And I'm going to tell you what Shiloh said in another video, right? But, yeah, like he talking about people acting like Dan Lenny is the Antichrist for what he said to get his players riled up in his pregame speech. Every coach does that. Every coach says some stuff to get their players going and get them hyped. Oh, what he said, they looking for clicks. We looking for wins. That's a bar. That was tough. You know what I'm saying? You got to say whatever you can say to get them emotionally riled up to defeat the opponent. He ain't no bad person or no terrible human being for saying that. That's crazy, man. Like, it's crazy if I ain't never seen such. But the media will go to any length to protect Deion Sanders. They're going to do it at all costs. Make sure that, you know, that his team is not talked about in a bad way. You can't talk about the flaws too much. You can only talk about their future promise. That's all I'm hearing about. Not, you know, you can't really talk about their flaws. Bro, if anybody else would have got beat down like that, they would have ran them down top to bottom. Why they lost, what's wrong with the team, how the players didn't play well, etc. And don't blame it on it. These are just college kids. Because I've seen them go crazy on college kids all the time when you're talking about these big-time matchups in college football. All right? But to act like coaches got to come together and conspire to beat Colorado, that's disrespectful. And Keyshawn Johnson out of his damn mind. You are a pro in the NFL. You know how coaches can game plan for other teams in college football, let alone you played at USC. You understand how how a coach can game plan for you and lock in and get the job done. So to insinuate that they were not even insinuate, to say you heard that they were getting information from other coaches on how to beat them, bro, they watched the tape. The film is out. It's that easy. Like, this is just, it's shameful, man. I ain't never seen them throw on a cape like this. Again, I've seen LeBron James and them take losses. I've seen Deontay Wilder and them take L's, all this and all that. You know, and I've seen black folks trash LeBron and Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder lost to a white man twice, Tyson Fury, and they was calling him everything and making every type of joke about him. How you gonna lose during Black History Month? Woo, woo. Trashing him out. Deontay Wilder started fighting simply to make money to pay for his daughter's surgeries because she had spina bifida. He started fighting at, what, 19, 20 years old to try to help his daughter, right? Which is admirable, honorable, right? But he still couldn't evade criticism when he lost and took them L's tough. But for some reason, because Deion Sanders is a football god, and he's a football giant, a god with a lowercase g, of course, everybody wanna just protect him and cover him, and we all supposed to throw on our kufi for black unity, for prime, but black unity ain't present for everybody else, other people that we talking about. It ain't present for LeBron James. It ain't present for Errol Spence. It ain't present for Deontay Wilder, right? But for what you call it? For Deion Sanders, for Coach Prime, oh, we got to put it on. The media, they all in it together, just clown shit. It's just like, bro, I've never seen him. And I remember when people was accusing Coach Prime, when Coach Prime, I said it before in my other video, when he told them other boys, when he first came to Colorado, and he was talking to the team that was 1-11 the season before, like, we gonna need some of y'all jump in that portal. Some of y'all gonna jump in that portal, right? Telling them, go ahead and get in that portal. When he said that to them players, it was a lot of adults that said, man, I don't really know if I like that speech, man. I don't really know if I don't like him saying that to them kids. I don't really know how I feel about that. And a whole bunch of people who love Coach Prime said, these are grown men. These aren't kids. They're 19 and 20. They grown. We shouldn't be coddling kids. We shouldn't be not kids. They said, we shouldn't be coddling grown men. Once you 18 and older, you grown. You in college. Ain't no coddling no grown men. But they are, in turn, coddling a grown man like Deion Sanders and his bunch. Coddling him, protecting him, throwing a shield of protection over them. For what? They lost a football game, bro. They simply lost to Oregon because Oregon was the better team. Why do we feel like we got to come out and put on these protective blankets for them? Why? Why does the media feel like they just got to go and rush to do it? Well, I know why, because they were so invested in Colorado. They have to make up excuses to why they lost, right? They were so invested in them going to Colorado every game, covering them. They were leading all the sports shows. When you have a team leading the sports shows, all the time as if they're the Lakers, as if they're the Dallas Cowboys, as if they're the New England Patriots and Tom Brady. You have to have an excuse for why they lost so bad, because you're really not covering any other college team outside of Colorado. So now you got to make up an excuse as to why the team you've been covering, like they're the most dominant team in football, why they lost. And I understand why they're giving them their coverage. You just coach prime. Deion Sanders is prime time. He going to get coverage because of who he is, his clout and his cachet, right? But at the same time, don't try to make all these excuses why they lost. They lost because they lost to a better team. They were not good. They lost because their pass rush is not good. They lost because their defensive backs are not good at all. They can't tackle in space at all, including Shiloh Sanders. Okay? They lost because they can't really run the ball. They lost because they can't protect their quarterback. So that's the reason why they lost, because Oregon has superior athletes. Stronger, bigger, faster guys. And that's it. That's all, man. But it's crazy. I'm seeing so much backtracking after they lost and all this. Well, what did we expect? They were the underdogs. Nah, before the game, y'all was saying underdog don't matter. Prime ain't never been no underdog and nothing. This ain't going to be nothing. They going to come out here and win. They coming to win. They coming to win. And they tried to come to win the other day, and they fell short. It wasn't enough. So don't come out here with all these excuses for them now. That's just weak sauce to me. I don't like it. That's dishonorable to me. I don't. That's something to me that when I see stuff like that, that's just lame to me. So yeah, man, it's just people. I've never seen people try to make this much excuses for a team, for a coach, or nothing. Nobody. I've never seen this. Steph Curry and them lost that 3-1 lead against LeBron James. They gave it to Steph now. LeBron and them get blown out. Hey, they gave it to them. You get whooped on by the Denver Nuggets, they gonna clown y'all. So, what? What are we talking about, man? Keyshawn out of his mind and he out of pocket. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm gone. Peace.